evangelization without a new Pentecost. Remember a while ago, I said the charismatic is a new and vibrant. When you meet your brothers and sisters, what kind of energy do you share with them? Sadness, excitement, happiness, joy?
Ano daw?
Hi sis, ganon. Sweet.
Hi, hello. Hi. Different. Hello.
Hi!
Are you going? Different. You are charismatic. New and vibrant movement. Energy.
Wala tayong energy dito.
What is the origin? We talk about origin of the charismatic movement. When and where it started. I will try. Yes, I will try to go faster, really fast, because of my friend there. We have a lot of things to say there. The charismatic renewal movement began in the Roman Catholic Church in the late 1960s. The movement took root in the United States of America in 1967 and has since spread globally. A few decades later, it became established in Latin America, Asia, and Africa. You see, 1960s, it is in my notes that it was after the Second World War. It started in Spain and traveled to the United States in 1967 and then spread. It's like COVID-19, spreading over everywhere. Everywhere. No one is quiet. The Holy Spirit, you know. And in September 1967, the first annual National Catholic Pentecostal Conference was held, attracting about 150 students, staff, and priests. That is very important, and then I love it. That's why at the beginning I said, you might find me a little bit academic. And I said that's exactly the charismatic movement. The charismatic movement did not start in the church. It started at Pittsburgh's Duquesne University. It started with students and staff. Students and staff. And here I need to go through my script because there's something written there which is not written here. Yes, because several lay people, faculty members of the university in Pittsburgh noticed a lack of dynamism in the Christian witness. Dynamic, remember that. If you are not dynamic, you cannot be charismatic. If you are dying, you are not charismatic. If your movement is dying, your movement is not a charismatic movement. Charismatic is dynamic. It's fire. You don't play with fire. You see the fire, you just call cow, cow, cow. Yes, you call the firefighter. Come, we are in danger. That's a charismatic movement. Dynamic. Yes. And now we can go here, no problem. In 1974, a small international group of theologians and lay leaders at Malines for a study conference. You remember why I introduced the Superior General of the Oblate of Mary Immaculate? Because of this. Lay leaders. It's not only about being priest being nuns. We need you in the church. That's why we oblate, we talk about charismatic family. It means everyone is there. There is a room for everyone. Everyone has a role to play. Not only being clerical, only priest. Yes, we are a congregation of priests only. What about the lay people? Fire is a bushfire. During summer in Australia, you see, when the fire spread, in North America, when the fire spread, who can fight the fire? You can try your best, but you cannot stop it. Not easy, not easy. That is the charismatic movement. My goodness, 30,000. By 1983, around 15 million people in 120 countries were affected by this movement of the Spirit. It's a movement of the Spirit. And on the feast of Pentecost in June 2017, more than 50,000 people from 127 countries gathered in Rome to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of Catholic Charismatic Renewal. You see how fast it spread and keep growing. It's not dying. If you are dying, you are not charisma. Find your true identity. The Golden Jubilee, a current of grace. The Golden Jubilee of the Charismatic Renewal in the Catholic Church was held in Rome from May 21st to June 4, 2017. It has been described by many as an ecumenical Pentecost, with Pope Francis being the foremost to emphasize that the ecumenical character of this renewal from its inception. The charismatic movement does not belong to the Roman Catholic Church. It started with Pentecostal movement. It's not our mission. It's not our movement, okay? Don't get it. But we share the Spirit with them. Now they share the Spirit with us. We receive. We receive and we share. That's why they call it ecumenical character. With the Golden Jubilee, the late Pope Francis fulfilled the task and officially recognized the charismatic renewal in the Catholic Church as a current of grace. Like you saying that, remember that what I said before? There will be no new evangelization without a new Pentecost. Without the renewal, there is no new evangelization. These words of Pope Francis invite us to reflect on the fruits of baptism in the Holy Spirit and to consider how we can be more led by the one who is Lord and gives life. During a symposium held at the Pontifical Urbaniana University during the Jubilee in Rome, 4 notable authors and theologians of the charismatic renewal, they are Raniero Cantaramesa, Ralph Martin, Peter Hawken, and Vincent Simon, made some enlightening statements that expanded on what Pope Francis had said. Father Cantaramesa, the preacher of the papal household, stated that the charismatic renewal is, since Vatican II, the most remarkable sign of the awakening of the Catholic Church. Wake up. If the one sitting next to you is agree, no, that's it. Agreed. tell her to disagree. Disagree by saying this. Awakening of the Catholic Church to the action of the Holy Spirit and its charisms. For Father Cantalamessa, the charismatic renewal must not be simplified to a pious devotion. It's not a pious devotion. If you are pious enough, go and find some other movement or an affiliation with a group or movement. If you just want to be affiliated with a group or movement, find something else. Don't come to this fire. But must be understood as personal openness to the Holy Spirit, or as a current of grace flowing in different forms throughout the church. So what is the current situation? Yes, the current situation of the charismatic renewal movement in the world. Yes, spreading everywhere. According to Christian History Institute, the charismatic renewal movement is widespread and now involves some millions of people on every continent. However, this movement has various forms of teaching and practice. Here we go. Which can be confusing for some individuals. Remember what I said before. If you want to copy, don't be charismatic. If you want to repeat what they are repeating, you cannot be a charismatic. Be original. Be yourself. That is charismatic. Diverse. Even within the movement, different forms, different practices. It can really be confusing. It's no wonder that you can find several charismatic groups in the same parish, even in Hong Kong. Should I? Notre Dame, should I? In Notre Dame, I think there are 3 or 4 charismatic groups. 3? 2? Let's talk. Let's talk, right? You are charismatic. You are here. The shepherd, charismatic, and there is a third one, Christ the King. They are all charismatic, and that is.